Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. I am a frugal stay-at-home mama of 5. We are a family of 7 plus a dog and a rabbit. So medium-sized to large family depending on how you look at it. I really enjoy being frugal, and so I'd love to help you along the journey. If you are interested in my now weekly Frugal Friday videos and joining me on my journey to finding even more ways to be frugal, please hit the subscribe button down below. I do share some large family things. I am going to be talking about my goals, and of course, my Frugal Friday videos are going to be coming out every Friday just for you, to help you out and to bring you along on my journey, because I'm always looking for ways to be more frugal. Today though, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 frugal tips, things I think can make a big impact and be pretty easy to master. Some might take a little getting used to, but pretty easy to master. So, top 5 tips, let's jump in. Tip number 1, make your coffee at home. I know, I'm a Starbucks addict myself. I then realized, though, not too long ago, that I go through the Starbucks drive-thru at least once a day. That's $5.34 every day. And to top it off, I was going through twice some days. More often than not, it was becoming twice a day. So I realized that when I was going through the drive-thru once a day for 5 days after I dropped my kids off at school is when I would go. If I can stop doing that, if I can stop going through the drive-thru, it would save me over $2,000 a year. Okay, really, I did the math. I really did. And I was floored when I figured that out. Now, am I saying don't drink coffee? Oh, no, this mama could not survive without coffee. Am I saying never go through the drive-thru? Of course not. Sometimes you can treat yourself and get that drink that you really like. I'm just saying, for me, when I saw that number, that $2,000 plus number, I was shocked that I was spending that much, and I thought to myself, personally, their coffee is so high in sugar, and I mean, it tastes amazing, let's be honest, but is it really worth $2,000 a year that I could be putting towards debt, or I could be putting into savings? For me personally, that answer was no. So I have found some ways that I like to make it at home. Tip number 2, I first saw this tip over at Debt Kickin' Mom. I have seen it a lot of other places since then. It is something I have been practicing for years now. Put your dish soap in with water. I do about 2-to-1 ratio, or even a 3-to-1 ratio. It honestly, I'm at the point where I can eyeball it and tell now because of the color and the consistency of the liquid in my spray bottle. But fill it with about 3/4 of water, and then the last quarter is your Dawn dish detergent. And yes, I use Dawn. I really like it. I think it gets my things cleaner, easier. Everyone has their own preferences. But go ahead and fill it up with 1/4 of your dish soap. Give it a little twirl and a little bit of a shake there, and spray it down. Number 3, I think you hear this one from everybody, but start a meal plan and stick to it. When I started a meal plan, it was all lovely and good because I wrote out a meal plan for the week and I went shopping, and then I didn't stick to it. We'd be like, what do we want to make tonight? And so then I'd end up with stuff in my pantry and my fridge going bad, and we'd go grab something different, or we'd go out to eat because I didn't want to make what we had. So I think a big key to meal planning is not just meal planning and grocery shopping, but it's actually sticking to your menu. Now, it can be daunting, so I'd start with 1 week. I usually, when I try new recipes, I put them on my phone. Then I print off the ones that we actually like, and I keep those in a binder. And when I go back to meal plan, it's really easy for me to flip through that binder and figure out what it is that we want to eat. And I usually meal plan right from that binder with a few new ones to try because my family really likes new stuff. Tip number 4, this is a new one that I just found. Misfits Market Box. If they have this in your state, it is awesome. They take imperfect food, which I know there's another box with a similar name, but they take imperfect foods and you can buy them and they ship them to your house. I love that they have 2 different box sizes and I can choose what I want. I honestly saved a lot of money when I got my last box with them. When I priced out what I would have gotten that food from, even at the store I usually go to because they've got good deals on produce, I still would have saved money. So I would look into it. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be cheaper for you because it depends on what stores you have nearby. We don't have an Aldi where we live. I used to have an Aldi many, many years ago when we lived over on the East Coast, and I loved Aldi, and yes, you can save a ton at Aldi. I'm not sure that Misfits Market could outdo Aldi. I'm saying it's worth checking. Always check on how you can save. And I know these subscription boxes like Misfits Market and things like that, you think that you're falling into a trap, and a lot of them might be. This one I have tried, and you can hit pause on it anytime. So I got a box and I hit pause until we ate a bunch of our produce up, and then I decided, okay, they have a lot in this box that we're going to eat. We really like this box, and so then we ordered another one. So you don't have to get it all the time. You won't have produce piling up and going bad. So I do shop at a Kroger family store. We'll call it Kroger family because you know Kroger has a ton of little like child stores. They're the big parent company. So we do have one of those stores, and that is actually where I get really good deals on produce as well. We eat tons of produce here. I usually shop what's on sale there, and I have gotten really, really, really good deals there. But I will say Misfits Market boxes have been very competitive with that price, and so I would check into that. So tip number 4, try out your Misfits Market box. Tip number 5, the 5th way that I am frugal. Now, I have been doing this for so many years, I honestly can't even remember anymore how long it has been. My oldest is 10, so it's probably been somewhere around 10 years that we've been doing this. Go paperless as much as you can. Start small. Again, I'm all about the little tiny steps. Take little steps first. Don't shock your system to where you feel completely overwhelmed, but take little steps towards going paperless. My kitchen in particular is paperless. We do not use paper plates. We do not use paper towels. We do not use napkins. I have washcloths in place of napkins. I have a drawer full of tea towels to use in place of paper towels. I have old rags that we use around the house when something spills or you're potty training and you have a yucky mess to clean up. I have old rag type towels for that purpose as well. And so I would go paperless as much as you can. Now, again, start with baby steps. Maybe first just ditch your napkins and use your washcloths. And you can get really good deals on these on Black Friday. That's usually what I do. Every Black Friday, I will run over to Walmart, unless they're somewhere cheaper, and I'll get one of their big packs of washcloths, and I'll just trade out any that are yucky. I know that maybe these are tips that you've heard a million times, or they're things that you're already doing. I'm hoping that I've hit a bit of a wide array for you, a little bit, so that maybe you've heard one that is new to you and you can try, or maybe you just need reminded. I know sometimes I get so involved in life that I just forget, and I think I'll listen to some tips and I'm like, wait a minute, I used to do that. Why am I not doing that anymore? And I go back to doing that again. So maybe it was even just a reminder for you of something that you used to do and you can do again. So those are my tips for today. Join me if you would like to hear more tips. I'm going to get more in depth. I'm going to give you a lot more frugal habits that you can do all across the board. So hit subscribe down below if you would like to see more frugal living tips, more large family life. Go on me with my journey to pay off the rest of our debt and put money in savings, and just follow along. Tell me down below, what is your number 1 frugal living hack? What do you do? What's your number 1 thing that you do to be frugal? Tell me in the comments down below. I cannot wait to talk to you down there, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.